Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Waite, and I am the Vice President of Operations with NMA McKay Associates, and I would like to welcome you to the 2022 NMA Housing Awards virtual presentation. We did have a lot of nominees this year, and we will be sharing with you our list here. So as you can see, we received applications from Alameda, Bristol, the City of Wichita Housing and Community Services, East Central Development Corporation, Edinburgh Housing Authority, Families Forward, the Housing Authority of Covington, the Housing Authority of Florence, the Inkster Housing Commission, Jackson County Housing Authority, Kokomo Housing Authority, Providence, Rutland, and Westbrook Housing Authorities. It was such a pleasure to review all of your applications that came into us and to see the great works that are happening at these housing authorities. We know that during the past several years, we've had possibly the most challenging time in decades in housing between the pandemic and then the ongoing struggles with staffing shortages. So it's been remarkable to see the work that housing authorities have been able to accomplish even when faced with these challenges. And so now, without further ado, I would like to introduce John McKay, CEO of NMA, to do our awards presentation.
Well, good morning and good afternoon, depending on where you're at. I'm John McKay. I'm the CEO of NMA McKay Associates. I wanted to start off by thanking all of you for joining us today and thank everyone that turned in an application. We were very excited about the amount of applications we received this year. We had some really outstanding applicants, including this year's winners, and we were amazed at some of the work that was done during a worldwide pandemic. Sarah and I are going to do kind of a co-presentation of the awards today, just to mix up the voices a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first award we will be presenting today is the NMA Development Award. The NMA Development Award honors outstanding achievement in affordable housing. These achievements include new development or construction, green initiatives, property improvements, or outside the box financing. This year, we're presenting the Development Award to two small agencies. Usually we only do one, with 2499 or fewer total housing units served across the PHA. The reason we did two this year is because we had such outstanding applications, we couldn't just do one, we decided to do two. So our first Development Award for a small agency goes to East Central Development Corporation for the Bear River Cottages Pocket Neighborhood. Congratulations, ECDC. They're going to say a few words at the end of our first presentation here. East Central Development Corporation, the nonprofit affiliate of Eastern Iowa Regional Housing Authority, constructed the first pocket neighborhood in Eastern Iowa, a region facing widespread demand for quality, affordable housing. Located in Makokita, Bear River Cottages consists of 10 single-family homes. The target market makes 80% of the county median income, which includes teachers, police, beauticians, and laborers in the manufacturing industry. Each home has been sold to qualifying buyers for $150,000. Buyers received assistance in the form of a $25,000 down payment and $3,500 towards closing costs. Their mortgage, including taxes, insurance, and homeowners association fees, total $1,000 a month, a lower rate than local 3-bedroom rentals. The homes in the Bear River Cottages community are 1,067 square feet, each with 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and a front porch. Each house has energy efficient appliances. Bear River Cottages households have access to a shared rain garden and gazebo. The neighborhood is convenient to places of employment, schools, parks, a hospital, groceries, and other services. The project broke ground in September 2019. This meant ECDC persevered through the COVID pandemic shutdowns, supply chain interruptions, and doubled material costs, as we're all experiencing with food and everything else these days, as well as an inland hurricane that hit the region in August 2020. Despite these setbacks, ECDC succeeded in creating a livable, walkable, and vibrant neighborhood with community space for the new homeowners to enjoy. These 10 homes will provide stability, a safe place to live, and a sense of belonging. Here to accept the award for ECDC is the Executive Director, Kelly Dupemeyer. Clapping in the background. Kelly, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, John and Sarah. We're very excited to receive this award, and actually we were very surprised. So a little bit about Bear River Cottages. It's the first pocket neighborhood in eastern Iowa, and actually the second in Iowa. The other one is not for low to moderate income. We were able to build the homes all for $150,000. And we're very excited that they were all sold. People were all in by June 30th of this year. As you mentioned, we've had the issues with COVID and then the derecho, which was the inland hurricane that ripped through our county. And then from there, we had a lot of supply chain issues. But overall, we were able to get the home sold and people moved in. Now, you can't build this type of development without a lot of partners. Our partners were critical for our success. We had the Housing Authority as our partner, our Jackson County Board of Supervisors, the City of Macokota, our Housing Trust Fund, the Federal Home Loan Bank, Iowa Finance Authority, McDonough Foundation, the electric utility. I can go on and on about the number of partners that we had to write down the cost of this home to $150,000. And it was just, creative financing to make this happen. Another important thing, and probably the most important, are the people that really helped put this together. So Michelle Schneer is our Director of Housing and Support Services. She's on here today, and she's playing Vanna White and is going to hold up the award because it's so beautiful. She has that in her office. She helped lead this effort. And then Carl Reimer is our housing development specialist and does a lot of housing counseling for these home buyers. And he was critical in making this project happen because not only did we have some things happen with the weather and COVID, but we also had our contractor have a heart attack in front of him in the midst of doing this project. And so poor Carl was out trying to help finish units as people were trying to move in. So we have had a lot of things happen. So anyway, this award means a lot to us. We've always gone to training with John McKay, and we can't thank you enough for recognizing the pocket neighborhood, Bear River Cottages. And Michelle and Carl, thank you for everything you've done as well.
Well, congratulations again, Kelly, and congratulations, like you said, to the whole ECDC team, as well as all of those great partners you mentioned that helped make this such a great, project and in such a tough time, right? As I was looking at these applications and awards, that was the biggest thing that stuck out to me, was that there was so much that accomplished to our population, that during such a crazy pandemic where it was hard to, whether you were at home, locked in at home, or whether you were, all the labor issues that all of us are going through right now, to really be able to accomplish these type activities is just, it's amazing. And hey, I will be in Des Moines, Iowa next week.
Oh, wow. Well, if you get a chance, we're about 3 hours from Des Moines. If you get a chance, you need to come to Macokota and experience the pocket neighborhood.
Absolutely. I might be able to do that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. We're on the east side. Des Moines right in the middle. So yeah, we're on the east side of the state.
Great.
Thank
All
you.
right. Our second development award for a small agency goes to Alameda Housing Authority for the Rosefield Village Housing Complex. Congratulations, Alameda. Rosefield Village was an ambitious project that doubled the number of affordable homes formerly on site. 92 new apartments and townhomes replaced 46 older units. The affordable housing complex serves mixed income families ranging from 20 to 80% AMI. Rosefield Village was designed with community in mind. Housing is a half mile from the local preschool, elementary, high school, and community college campuses, and across the street from grocery stores and pharmacies. The location is central to the job market in a variety of fields. The intergenerational complex gives preference to households already living or working in Alameda. The Housing Authority partnered with Alameda Unified School District to target and prioritize teachers and other district employees. The property is less than half a block from public transit lines connecting residents to the whole of Alameda and the rest of the Bay Area. In the interest of promoting alternate methods of transportation, every Rosefield Village household receives a free transit pass, and the property offers long and short-term bike storage space. Rosefield Village partners with the City of Alameda's Green Initiative goals in terms of construction and landscaping. The property has obtained Green Point certified gold rating. Solar power fuels domestic hot water use and a percentage of common area electrical use. AHA worked with a relocation consultant to assist existing tenants during reconstruction. Residents issued housing choice vouchers and given aid in finding appropriate rentals with the option to port out. Virtually all residents chose to remain in Alameda. AHA's partner Life Steps provides on-site community engagement, case management counseling, and health and wellness activities. The Housing Authority also partners with the local Boys and Girls Club so that all youth residents can enjoy after-school programming just 1 mile away from home. Also on-site are 2 big outdoor community spaces with play equipment, picnic patios, and barbecue grills. The design aims to provide a space that's welcoming not only to residents, but to their visitors. There exists a severe housing shortage in California, and especially in the Bay Area. Rosefield Village is income and rent restricted for at least 55 years, a rent covenant that ensures affordable housing for years to come. Here to accept the award for Alameda is Executive Director, Vanessa Cooper. Congratulations, Vanessa. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, John. I want to say, first of all, thank you to you and to Sarah, but also to Mike Petro, who I see is on the line, and to Maureen Ford, who have really helped us with this project. This project was a huge, as you can see, lift. It was a huge lift during COVID, but it really was a team effort. I have many of my staff on the line today, and I would like to thank them. We have thanked them personally. We've been able to have a nice grand opening, which is a contrast to the closing of the deal, which was done in the parking lot, 6 feet apart with separate notaries for everyone because of COVID. But really what I'd like to say is I'd like to congratulate the industry. This has been, I've been doing this for about 20 years now. For me, the 3 hardest years that we have experienced. And staff have stepped up, our partners have stepped up, housing authorities have stepped up. And whether you were granted or applied for this, I just know there are so many great projects out there and so many great initiatives. I really appreciate that NMA McKay acknowledges that, because sometimes we're working so hard that we don't either pat ourselves on the back or congratulate ourselves. But I just want to thank the industry for stepping up when people most needed the housing, and congratulations to the other awardees.
Great, thank you, Vanessa. And again, congratulations. Again, great work, like you said, in really tough times. And I know Alameda and the Bay Area in general was, one of the hardest hits through the whole, COVID pandemic as well. So great job in keeping things moving, and great job on the activities.
Thank you.
All right. Our next award is the NMA Resident Service Award, which recognizes leaders in the affordable housing industry whose community outreach and similar efforts improve the future of the families they serve. Such initiatives include self-sufficiency programs, community projects, education, or other participant initiatives. We have one resident award for a large agency with over 2,500 units, and one for a small agency, again, for $24.99 or lower. So our resident service award for a small agency goes to the Housing Authority of Covington for their summer programs. Congratulations, Covington. The Housing Authority of Covington answered an age-old problem with an all-ages solution. Their summer programs for youth and adults help households advance personal and professional goals and break the cycle of generational poverty. HAC's youth programs give young residents an opportunity to thrive. Summer programming helps combat school break, or in other words, learning slides. Programs for adults help families improve their futures. On top of a summer lunch program for all minors, youth programs include a reading and technology program for ages 6 to 10, an overnight outdoor summer camp for ages 7 to 13, an enrichment skills program teaching soft skills for future employment opportunities for ages 13 to 15, and finally a teen summer work program for ages 16 to 20. These programs serve well over 200 youth. The Teen Summer Work Program provides 20 hours a week of paid employment at $7.25 an hour. Young people gain transferable skills as well as work ethic. The teens earn money and get help opening bank accounts. During the pandemic, HAC increased their social media presence to keep reaching and engaging residents during shelter-in-place protocols. Families receive free Wi-Fi to decrease the digital divide that can occur in low-income communities. In HAC's work readiness program for at-risk adults, participants identify individual barriers to self-sufficiency, set goals, and receive tools and support systems to achieve success. More than 70% of program graduates go on to continue their education or find employment. For example, after resident Pam went through HAC's work readiness program, she obtained her GED, completed the personal goals she'd set, and enrolled in an online university. Meanwhile, Lakia struggled with a low credit score. After increasing her financial literacy, budgeting, and paying off debt, her score went up 300 points. Here to accept the award for the Housing Authority of Covington is the Director of Resident Services, John Atkins. Congratulations, John. Would you like to say a few words?
I would. Thank you, John. And thank you, Sarah. We are so overjoyed and grateful that we are receiving this acknowledgement for our summer programs. As you can see, we have worked really hard and it was difficult at times. Our residents had some difficult times and this really helped them progress and move forward. So we're excited that we were able to offer them this opportunity. We take our summer programs very seriously and we work very hard to do whatever we need to do to ensure they are conducted with the highest level of professionalism and integrity, because quite frankly, our residents deserve that. So we feel very honored that NMA McKay and Associates have recognized our hard work and our effort that goes into these programs. Throughout the year, we actually offer over 20 different programs for our residents to help with self-sufficiency. In addition to that, we partner with over 25 community partners throughout our city in our metropolitan area to help with some of those needs that's going on for their support. So I just want to thank all of them. And I also want to thank the staff at the Resident Services Department. Some of them are on today. Some are Jen Rugg, our program manager, Latasha Alford, our program specialist, and Natalie Kuhn, our community worker. We certainly could not do this without them. So I definitely want to acknowledge them in a big, big way. I also want to acknowledge our executive director, Steve Arlinghouse, and also our Deputy Director, Chris Bradburn, for their support, because we are a family here. We work together because we have one goal, and that's really truly to help our residents become self-sufficient in every one of their goals. So thank you again for this. This means a lot to us, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for the housing authorities throughout the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. And again, I just have to bring it up. To do this type of resident services during a pandemic when, the families are worried, the staff are worried. It's great that you were able to continue providing these services during a time like this. It's amazing. And thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right. Finally, the Resident Service Award for a large agency goes to Providence Housing Authority for the Wellness Resource Center. Congratulations, Providence. Providence Housing Authority chose a holistic approach to improving public housing resident quality of life with the creation of the Wellness Resource Center. Established in response to the opioid crisis, the Wellness Resource Center was designed to overcome the reluctance to discuss substance use and behavioral health with housing providers. To do so, they addressed these challenges through the lens of wellness. Early programming consisted of general discussion groups, arts activities, meditation, and community building events. From there, programming progressed to presentations about substance use, needs assessment, treatment referrals, and case management. Originally staffed by a substance abuse specialist, the Wellness Resource Center now also employs 3 community safety coordinators, a community health worker, and a licensed independent clinical social worker. The team provides direct services to around 500 residents each year. Community safety coordination and community health outreach worker programs were brought in to address commonly co-occurring issues like victimization by violence, trauma, and lack of access to healthcare. In response to the increased financial hardship and threats to housing stability brought on by the pandemic, the Wellness Resource Center established a critical incident response team to address situations where individual safety or housing stability was jeopardized. The response team assesses the residents' needs, engages any necessary service providers and interventions, expedites referrals, helps the resident develop a plan to preserve housing, and tracks outcomes. This team responded to 52 crisis situations in fiscal year 2022. I have to say what a great program and just like what a great job in reading this one Providence has done. Here to accept the award from Providence Housing Authority is the Director of Resident Services, Nicole Murillo. Congratulations, Nicole. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon or good morning to those on the West Coast. The Providence Housing Authority, thank you. We are honored to have this crucial work recognized. Many hours and dedication went into the inception of the Wellness Resource Center. It truly takes an extraordinary team to make this work successful. The Wellness team restructured the PHA victim response procedures to include a comprehensive approach for wraparound services to support our residents through trauma and healing. I would like to take a moment to recognize the Wellness team, which includes our Victims of Crime Act community safety coordinators, our licensed clinical social worker, substance use coordinator, and community health workers. Without their passion and expertise, we would not have been able to serve over 500 residents this past year. Thank you, John McKay, for this award, and congratulations to the rest of the awardees.
Thank you, Nicole, and congratulations to you and Providence Housing Authority again. Great work. Sarah, are we going to do any questions, or are we going to go ahead and move on to closing things out?
Oh, we can certainly open. If anybody has a question that they would like to ask one of our award winners about their program, we can certainly open the forum for that. If you did have a question, you don't necessarily feel comfortable asking in front of everybody, you can certainly reach out to us and we can connect you with the appropriate individual at that agency. If you do have a question, just go ahead and raise your hand or type something in the chat. Otherwise, you can email marketing@nmak.com and we can connect you with the Housing Authority. Definitely saw some great programs today.
All right, it looks like there are no hands. So again, I wanted to thank you all for attending the NMA Housing Awards. Also, again, congratulations once more to our winners, East Central Development Corporation, the Housing Authority of the City of Alameda, the Housing Authority of Covington, and Providence Housing Authority. And also wanted to say thank you and congratulations to all of the applicants that were able to provide critical services to our underserved population, especially during a worldwide pandemic. Keep up the much needed great work, and thank you all again.
Thank you, everyone.